Hello, it's finally here. My video on Shang-Chi. I have held off on doing this for a little bit. I watched Shang-Chi September 2nd. I actually watched it before opening night. I get early access to watch all the Marvel movies a day or two before, which is really cool. But yes, I watched Shang-Chi opening night on September 2nd, or I guess the day before, and I watched it with Leah. It was crazy, and I know it's like the 22nd today for those of you that are watching this opening night. I know, okay, it's been a long time. I wanted to wait a little bit because there was a lot of What If episodes releasing as well, and also not only that, but I wanted to give a little bit of time before making a video on this because I know a lot of people haven't seen Shang-Chi yet, so I wanted to avoid people getting spoilers. So with that being said, before we continue here, there will be spoilers about Shang-Chi in this video. Maybe I won't talk about it too in depth because obviously it's a movie. I can't get into it too much, but I will be briefly talking about the movie in probably like an 8 to 12 minute video. We'll see. I am not going to lie to you guys. This movie blew my mind, okay? It surpassed every expectation I had for Marvel. It was really good. It was up there. It was really up there. Like, this movie did not disappoint whatsoever. It was really good. I would rate it, before I even get into anything, I would rate this movie a 9 out of 10. That is a really good rating. I'm pretty critical. It was very well made. It was very well made. Mixed with a lot of old Eastern fighting scenes and really good fighting scenes. I mean, this movie was so good. I mean, there were so many crazy scenes in this movie. The bus scene, and then the building scene, and then we had like the ending scene. I mean, this entire movie was filled with crazy scenes. The CGI was really good. The entire movie was honestly amazing. One of my favorite parts was actually the music. The music was so perfect. The soundtrack they used was amazing. I'm pretty sure even one of Simu Liu's songs were actually in this movie, which is pretty cool. He actually does make some songs, if you guys didn't know. And this movie was so good, man. Like, you guys should definitely watch it if you haven't seen it before. Even if you're not a Marvel fan, you will like this movie. There isn't too much correlation, but Abomination and Wong were actually in the movie for a little bit. And spoilers ahead, the post-credit scene actually had Brie Larson and the one and only Bruce Banner. Like, this movie was crazy, man. It was so good. The entire movie was really good. The plot was like a 9 out of 10. The acting, it wasn't like crazy, but like it wasn't bad. So maybe like an 8 or a 7 out of 10 for the acting. The acting wasn't like crazy, but it was still good. The CGI was like a 9 out of 10. The music was a 10 out of 10. I'd say the only like big problem I had with it was like the ending fight scene was a little bit stretched out and it felt a little bit long, but I actually watched the movie twice and I liked it even more the second time. I mean, even watching it the second time back, instead of getting bored, I enjoyed it even more. I kind of do that a lot. I watch movies twice because I want to get a good understanding of them, and the first watch is kind of understanding the movie. The second one is like really like enjoying the movie for me. The first time I watched it with Leah, the second time I watched it with my parents. Enjoyed it both times, loved it, did not get bored whatsoever. There were some slower moments, but the entire movie overall was really good. Trevor Slattery, I don't know what his real name is, but I know he's done a lot of good roles and he's like an amazing actor. I know he did the role of Gandhi as well. He is such an amazing and diverse character and actor. He's so good. I mean, he did an amazing job in this movie as well. He was so funny. For those of you that don't know who he was the fake Mandarin in Iron Man 3. He was the one that acted like a terrorist and ended up actually working for one without being knowledgeable about it. So he was also in the movie. He wasn't actually even in a movie for just like a side character, like One Piece moment. He was in the movie. He was introduced around like halfway through, and then he was like in the movie as a main character or a side character for the rest of the movie. Like, my man was in the movie for a while. He had a good bit of screen time. It was really cool. He was super funny. One of my favorite things about this movie was the fact that they did a really good job of balancing the humor and the fighting. Like, there was humor, but it didn't seem forced at all. It was like, you know, it was well paced, put in good spots. It was very good. Personally, I was a huge fan of the humor. Okay, I thought it was great. I know some people people might think it was a little bit generic and unexpected, but personally, I loved it, okay? I thought the humor was great. Definitely up there, honestly, for Marvel movies. I know Marvel has like a way of kind of putting humor in spots where there shouldn't be, and kind of taking away from the whole point of a movie being dark by just adding humor to it, but the movie was really good with the humor. Overall, the other thing I really loved was the way that they introduced the Legend of the Ten Rings. The introduction was amazing. The fight scenes were beautiful. The starting scene with Sean's dad and then his mom, I mean, oh, that was such an amazing scene. This entire movie had so much good CGI and so many good scenes. I might be sounding like a fanboy here, but this movie was so good. Overall, that's kind of all I have to say. I mean, it was an amazing movie. I'm really excited to see this movie and see what happens in the future. I guess I'll give a bit of a theory. And my original theory for the rings was that the Eternals created them because Wong said in the post-credit scene that it was over 1,000 years old. But I think this was kind of confirmed that it wasn't actually the case, and after that, oh my god, I don't know, that guy hit me there. I think we're gonna learn more about it, definitely, because they obviously wouldn't make that a post-credit scene if it wasn't important. So I'm super excited to see where this goes. It's gonna be awesome. I'm so hyped. I mean, Shang-Chi was amazing. I'm excited for the future. It's going to be really, really good. And I think that it's just going to go up from here, if I'm being honest, because I don't think that they could really make this character bad. Another thing I really liked is how they showed his character grow. It didn't feel forced like Captain Marvel, when Captain Marvel kind of just got her powers and then instantly became super powerful. It seemed a little bit forced and it didn't really hit the same, and that's why Captain Marvel is super powerful, but we still don't resonate with her and don't really know her limits. Oh my god. What the heck? But the way Shang-Chi was given his powers, in my opinion, was really, really good. It's kind of like he earned them rather than just randomly getting them. And I mean, he did such a like amazing job, Simu Liu, of playing this role. I don't know, it just seemed like so natural when he got his powers, especially with the dragon scene underwater. I mean, it was really good. It was really good. It didn't seem forced whatsoever. It was kind of perfect. It happened at the right moment, not too early, but not too late as well. Well, obviously it was pretty late, but it was like, it was good, man. It was really good, and I'm so excited to see what happens in the future. I actually wanted to talk about this as well. If I had to put Shang-Chi in a tier list, I would actually top it for my top 6 MCU movies. Coming in at number 1, I would give it Infinity War, obviously. Infinity War is my number 1. Endgame number 2, Captain America Winter Soldier number 3, Doctor Strange number 4, Thor Ragnarok number 5, and Shang-Chi number 6. Truly a really good movie. Like, I don't give movies top 6 lightly at all, especially if they're Marvel movies, because it is very hard to top what they've already made, especially considering phase 1 to 3 is always going to be like, you know, it's gonna have a special place in my heart. But this, like, I don't know, it felt so good. It felt so natural. It hit so close to home. It felt like the right time to make this movie as well. I mean, I think that Shang-Chi is going to be like a household name in a couple of years, kind of like how the Guardians were, and I'm just super excited to see where they go with this, because there's just so much potential for this character. The one thing I will say is I really hope that when Shang eventually does get to be in movies with the other Avengers, that he isn't mega nerfed. That is one concern I do have. They kind of have a way of trying to balance all these very powerful characters, and what happens then is that they have to nerf specific characters to make it more natural for all of them to be there. Because if you really think about it, if one Avenger was super powerful and the rest weren't, that one Avenger would kind of just have all the spotlight, and Wanda kind of like grew with her powers, so it's fair. But same with Strange, like he had to kind of lose because you know, let's be honest, Strange could have just killed Thanos if you wanted to. But I actually went over that theory in a different video that I will link in the description below and also put on the screen now. It's a good theory. You should go check it out because it's super interesting and gives a reasonable explanation for why Strange let Thanos win. But I mean, I just hope that they don't turn Shang-Chi into a nerfed character the way Bucky was nerfed and the way Strange was purposefully nerfed. And honestly, Strange wasn't even like nerfed. He was still super powerful in Infinity War. They just made him lose because obviously plot armor. But I mean, I just hope that they do a good job with him in the future movies. He did really good in the Solo movie. It was well written, well made. The performance was good. I was very, very happy with it. Definitely a lot better than Black Widow. Even though Black Widow was a solid 6 or 7 out of 10, which isn't terrible. It just was very mediocre for a Marvel movie. Solid like 9.2, if I'm being critical, 9.3 out of 10 with Shang-Chi. And I know there are some people that are like still criticizing some parts of it, but I'm gonna be honest, if you guys didn't like this movie, you have to have like a specific reason that goes past not liking it just because you thought it was boring or something. Like, that's gotta be a crime, bro. Like, this movie was too good not to like. I mean, it has like a 96% audience score, and it is the #1 movie in the world for like 3 weeks now or something. It was a good movie, and I don't think there should be any, I don't know, if you guys didn't like Shang-Chi, give me a logical reason in the comments below. I think a lot of people are gonna agree with me when I say that it was really good, but you know, everyone's entitled to their own opinion, and for some reason, if you actually didn't like the movie, let me know why, because I'd love to know. It would be super interesting to find out why you guys didn't like it, because personally, I can't see it. You know, I thought it was great. I thought it was perfect. Not perfect, but I thought it was like an S tier movie, a low S tier movie maybe. I don't know. I thought it was really good. I think that rating Marvel movies in terms of like S tier, A tier, B tier is a lot better than giving them like #1, #2, #3. Because if I'm being honest, like Shang-Chi, Thor Ragnarok, and Doctor Strange are all tied for #4 in my opinion. I just don't put them all at #4 because that would kind of ruin the point of #4 being a thing. So what I do is I think a better representation of how good the movies were is putting them on a tier list, and I'd say Shang-Chi was definitely a low S tier movie along with all the other movies I talked about earlier. With that being said, I have just ranted about this for so long. I'm gonna try to win the game here because it's been a while. I need to win the game and end the video. I really enjoyed talking about this. I will be going over What If episodes 6 and 7 in my next Marvel video, so stay tuned for that. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I'm super excited. But with that being said, let me just find this guy here and kill him, and then we can go ahead and end the video. Let's fireball jump here. And yeah, there are emeralds here, so he didn't take anything. I'm gonna shoot him a couple times, maybe. He's gonna fireball jump. Oh my god, there's no way he actually landed that. Okay, nice. Oh, he actually survived that. He's on 8. Oh my god, this guy's sweating pretty hard. Come on. Dude, he's still alive? No way. Oh my god, okay. You gotta go, bro. This guy's trying so hard. He really wants to win. Come on, man. I'm just trying to do a Marvel video. Oh my god. He's annoying. He's got so many gaps. Please. This is why I got a bow, because I knew he was gonna be sweaty. He's got another gap, dude. He's got more healing. Oh my god, he's still alive. I'm going to lose my mind. Yes, thank you. Oh my god. He's still alive. Please, just die. Oh my god. Please. Dude, there's no way you're still alive. There's no way you're actually... He's just block glitching. Okay, he's just trying to block glitch. What is this guy doing? Oh my god. Finally. GG, dude. That was so annoying. Alright, well, I hope everyone enjoyed, and see ya.